When we think about Margaret Farley, the first thing most of us think about is her scholarship. She is and was a groundbreaking scholar in the field of human relationships, sexuality, and gender, breaking ground that lots of other people didn't seem to dare to do. Has had a great influence in that regard. But actually, probably more significant as a teacher.
Sister Margaret Farley has been a friend and colleague since I joined the Yale Divinity School faculty some 25 years ago. When I arrived, she was already a legend, having been the first woman to be appointed to the tenure-track faculty of the school. She mentored students both at the Divinity School and throughout the university, students dealing with issues of moral theology. She worked closely with faculty in various parts of the university, particularly at the medical school, serving with them for many years on a panel dealing with medical ethics.
I first encountered your writings over 20 years ago when I was teaching an undergraduate class on Christian ethics. I used your book, Personal Commitments, Making, Breaking, and Keeping. It was just foundational for the lively discernment that young people want to go through and the reflection that they want to do on what commitments shall they make in their life and when can they break up either with another person or with something that they have committed themselves to, because it's not good for them and it's not good for the other.
So she's been a great teacher to people like me and many other people who have met her through professional associations. She has been president of the Catholic Theological Society of America. She has been president of the Society of Christian Ethics. And the kind of person she is comes through in that.
She has been a leading voice in the development of feminist theological ethics, bringing critical questions of gender to bear on traditional sources and modes of interpretation, whether exploring the contours of commitment, the intersections of knowledge, freedom, and obligation, the challenges to Christian sexual ethics posed by developing understandings of human sexuality, or the role of religious traditions in addressing the HIV/AIDS pandemic. She has spent a lifetime showing us why ethics is not about having all the answers, but about asking the right questions.
Margaret Farley is known as a wonderful scholar, a captivating teacher, and an inspiring presenter. She's also a founder of a small religious ministry in Africa. In 2002, Margaret, moved by her deep compassion for people suffering from AIDS around the world, especially in Africa, reached out to sisters in the sub-Saharan part of Africa, which was an epicenter of this particular virus. Together with them, she founded All Africa Conference Sister to Sister, in which continues to empower women religious in the sub-Saharan African region. Margaret is certainly an inspiration to the sisters still in Africa, and she provided a sense of wisdom and hope. Most of all, the sisters in Africa know Margaret as a friend and a great woman of mercy.
You have helped so many of us in our teaching and in our work, and so congratulations.
Margaret has been an enormous presence, both at the Divinity School, in the world of moral theology, in the Catholic world, in the United States and globally. That she richly deserves the Monika Hellwig Award.
To encounter Margaret, whether in the classroom or on the page or in the hallway, is not only to be drawn into the profound riches of the intellectual traditions she has mastered, but to be challenged to a new level of moral seriousness, to a new way of seeing that ideas have consequences, that we are accountable for what happens on our watch.
Higher education now depends on building in multiple contexts, whether in secular or sacred. Have we in any ways to change our times, ourselves, see again who we are and want to be? This anticipatory forgiveness. It is grounded in a basic respect for the other person and love for the other as held by God. Perhaps here, in all of us in higher education, are indeed finding a way to wisdom.